This video is against all of my better judgment, but I feel the need to stay in this fight. It's going to center around Donald Trump, unfortunately. And that is the problem. I believe people who watch this have their mind made up and are entrusted in that source being truth. And I feel also that the opposition to it has their source, and they feel that is in being truth. I wanted to get in on this because the idea that certain events or certain things, there's two truths. The election was stolen, that's your truth. You don't believe it, that's this truth. So many times you start at what you already believe to be true, the end, and then you create the circumstances to make what you already believe to be true what is factual. I am going to go out on a limb and say, and this reinforces what Reward Audacity commented in, it's not a matter of there being two truths here. It's a matter of there being two lies. It's very easy to find what appears to be factual resources for the things Nancy Pelosi allegedly said or allegedly feels towards Trump supporters. And it's very easy to find factual evidence to oppose some findings of what Trump claims. So what is true? What is factual? What can you actually believe? I will say, with many exceptions, many, or possibly some exceptions, the idea that you have it all figured out is a terrible mistake. And I believe that to be the type of individual that once you have it all figured out, you can put the world in a little box and God is in his heaven and everything is once again right with the world, you're making a mistake. I think that there's some very intelligent people that find themselves on the left side of this argument. And then I feel that there are intelligent people on the right side of this argument. And I will say, what ends up happening, instead of acknowledging the alternate argument and addressing the alternate argument point by point in an educational manner, it's a matter of repression, so you can just write off that source. And there's a terrible mistake that happens there. And I believe it's centered around this thought that somehow everything can just burn to the ground and what comes back will be better. My personal experience with these things, with anarchist, chaotic, disruptive environment scenarios, it's never quick and it's never easy. Like there's a gradient scale on the path of destruction and back to zero, that is a very slow meat grinder of a process. It's not so simple. Population is too great. The forces that can be brought to bear to cure things is too great, because the cure is so simplistic in its nature. In the end, it almost pulls the rug out from the demagogues who are pushing this shit through. And that's honestly the bottom line. There are demagogues on both sides pulling the string. We're allowed to remain in an echo chamber where we always get confirmation of our beliefs, when in order for your beliefs to become stronger and to find core truths, we need to be able to have those beliefs challenged and not just repress the challenges of those beliefs, because the same thing gets reflected back. So it's written, the wicked man flees where none pursueth. So it is.